What's up, Beasley, Urltv.tv. It's not too often that you see me in front of the cameras, but I figured I'd shout you out and give you some updated information about our recent event, Unfinished Business 2. Now, as many of you know, unfortunately, Unfinished Business 2 had to be canceled in lieu of recent events that transpired within the New York City area. There was a violent incident that took place and an individual lost his life. We want to send our condolences to his family and our love and our respect to Banger. But when these things happen, you know, of course, first and foremost, you know, there's the loss of life, which is most important, but there's also a big financial loss and a strain on business. Once this happened, you know, this made a lot of clubs apprehensive about putting on events. It even got to the point where they weren't even allowed to, where the New York City Police Department was just canceling shows. YG canceled. Mac Miller canceled, Joey Badass canceled, you know, and of course URL wasn't allowed to go on that weekend as well. Now, we had our own venue issues. You know, we had Santos Party House, which many of you are familiar with. That's where Calico battled K-Shine and Hollow battled Goods, and so on and so forth. We had some great battles in that venue. Unfortunately, they decided to have, you know, punk rock, not even a punk rock band, a skinhead party. You know, I guess somebody booked the venue and unbeknownst to them, it was for a skinhead event. This caught the attention of media and the landlord decided not to rent to them and renew their lease. So 20 shows were canceled and URL was one of them. So this happened like the week of, you know, our show. And then right in the middle of this was, you know, the tragic incident that took place at Urban Plaza. So it was just a really tough time. We searched diligently to try to get a replacement venue, and more importantly, get a venue that was adequate. You know, we don't just throw battles, you know, in any place. You know, we generally try to do something for these guys to give them the proper look and to give battle rap the proper presentation that it deserves to have. You know, that's why we've always gone after big venues like Urban Plaza, like Webster Hall, like SOBs. You know, if we're in Detroit, we're doing St. Andrews. You know, we're always striving to put battle rap in its proper light and give it the proper level of respect, so that the same venues where you see your favorite stars perform with Drake or Jay-Z, YG, Wale, you know, you name it, we'll perform at, you're gonna see URL in those same venues. You know what I mean? So that's one of our goals. So in searching for a replacement venue, we had a really tough time. A lot of venues were apprehensive about, you know, letting us come in at the last minute. So, you know, ultimately we did get a venue, but, you know, we fell under the hip hop ban, so we had to pull the plug. So it was really nothing that we could do. We tried as hard as we can, and I want to say thank you to everybody for exercising patience. Many of you understand the situation and you know what it was, and, you know, I just wanted to say thank you and let you know that we appreciate all the support that we've been getting. But, you know, that situation is behind us now. It's time to move forward. So Unfinished Business 2 is taking place July the 9th, Saturday, July the 9th in New York City. The new venue is the HIGHLINE Ballroom. That's located on 431 West 16th Street between 9th and 10th Avenues. Now, this venue is crazy. It's dope. It's played host to big stars such as Jay-Z, Drake, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, you name it, have all performed in this venue. It's a dope venue. I'm really excited about it. Once again, we're breaking ground in a new venue for battle rap, putting it in its proper place and giving it the proper platform so the world can see it. So I'm excited about that. Now, for my ticket holders, I want to say thank you once again for purchasing advance tickets. If you purchased an advance ticket, we will honor your ticket. Okay, you will get all the latest updated information to your email, or we'll contact you by phone and let you know what's going on. But we're letting you know now in this blog that we will honor each and every ticket that we have sold for Unfinished Business 2. Now, you know, many of y'all know, you know, that the event was canceled, right? And that was an unfortunate incident that really had nothing to do with us. It had nothing to do with the MCs. But we felt that being that you guys were so patient and, you know, many of you were disappointed, we try to figure out a way to reward you guys or make something happen. So I am going to add some battles to this event. Now, one will probably be a battle of two newcomers, two guys that are exciting, you know what I mean, that people want to see. And one will be battles of guys that are more known, you know what I mean, guys that are fan favorites. I'm not exactly sure who yet. I'm trying to work some things out in this short amount of time, but we're definitely looking forward to adding another battle onto this card. So this card is going to be dope, man, and I'm really, really, really excited about it. We thought we were going to be able to move it to the following weekend, but as you know, other guys have other engagements, weddings, vacations, things that prevented us from moving it to the following week. So the next day that everybody could be available without changing the card or losing any battles was July the 9th. And that's good, because I spoke to all the MCs, they're all excited, everybody's prepped, because we're already ready to go. Now they just have more prep time, which makes for better battles, and I'm excited about it. So I want everybody to come out, you know what I mean? We're not going to be flustered, you know what I mean? We had a little hiccup, you know what I mean? But we always stand strong and we always land on our feet. So again, the new date for Unfinished Business 2 is Saturday, July the 9th at the HIGHLINE Ballroom, 431 West 16th Street between 9th and 10th Avenues. Doors at 12 p.m., 18 and over, ID is a must. We'll have up the ticket information so you guys can purchase advance tickets, because you're going to need to. I got so many people calling me trying to come out to this, and it's just really, really, really elevated the anticipation for this battle. I know a lot of people are asking questions about Born Legacy 3. Yes, Born Legacy 3 is still on track, but we had to push it back because, you know, we had so many people that purchased tickets for Unfinished Business 2. It would only be fair to give them that first. So we have a tentative date of July the 23rd, all right? So if you want to come out and support Born Legacy 3, which I think you should, it's going to be dope. You know, URL is on track, and right now we got all your entertainment laid out for the summer, man. And we have some other big surprises that we're putting together. It's just that everything had to be pushed back in lieu of the recent events that transpired within the New York City area. But you know, again, we thank you for your patience and your understanding in this matter, and we're gonna get to it. All right, Urltv.tv.